Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to these interactive messages from the ancestors who love you unconditionally and your higher self as connected to an eternally loving source, Mother, Father, God. The child is you. So, my name's Lisa Lyle. This is my channel here on YouTube. If you are new, a very warm welcome to you. I trust you have landed here because something here will be supportive to you. If it is, please do take a moment to subscribe to this channel. Help me to grow, please. Yay, thank you. And if you've been traveling with me for a while, yay, thank you so much for still being here. I love you, and your presence in my life is a gift for which I am eternally grateful. So, these are interactive messages, and if you haven't yet been guided to a pile of cards, please do check out the thumbnail and allow yourself to be guided to the left, center, or right pile of cards for your messages. So here we go. If you'd like to work with me, any readings, healing sessions, anything like that, information is in the description box below. And you can also find me on social media as Wisdom of the Heart or Lisa Lyle. And I look forward to connecting with you. Okay, so let's get started. For those of you who were guided to the left card, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? Just like this, they're saying. Here, oh, how beautiful. So this is just to let you know that your guardian angel is right there with you at this time. Oh, breathe it in, feel into it. It feels like perhaps you've been feeling really alone, quite sad. All of a sudden, I'm getting like emotional. I could really start to cry. So I feel like perhaps you've been feeling like just alone and unsure of which way to go, and feeling like you've lost so much in your life, and just it's almost like I'm feeling like throwing my hands up and like what's the point? And the whole point is you are not alone, and you have not run out of time, and life has not passed you by, and it's time to straighten up and to know that you are loved and supported, and you have the ability right here and now to begin to make the shift, turn things around. If life hasn't been going the way you thought it should go or the way you would like it to go, what are you doing about it? And know that you have a team of angels who are right there with you. And I really feel like in the coming days, white feathers. You're going to start, all of a sudden, you're going to see white feathers all over the place. And this is just your message that your angels are right there with you. And so keep going, keep breathing, you're growing, you're doing great. Oh, okay. And then we've got this stag energy, number 7. Your physical body needs your attention. So sometimes when we feel alone, we can wallow in these energies that aren't great for us. Addiction, right? We turn to substances that make us feel better, and yet it's only ever temporary. And usually, after the temporary feelings of feeling better, we feel a whole heck of a lot worse, or if nothing else, the same as we felt before we picked up that thing, substance to make us feel better. This is all about strength, nobility, connection. It's like, don't give up on yourself. You are so strong. You are incredibly powerful. And it kind of feels like this message is a bit of a kick in the butt for you. Get moving. Stop wallowing. Self-pity is the word that's coming in. And yet you are meant to be like, this is a like 8, 9, 10 point buck or something like that. He's been through it all, right? Like he's been through it all. He's lived through many seasons, and so have you. You're here watching these messages. So it's time to start addressing, clean up your act. Your physical body, in fact, is calling for a cleanse. And so at the time of receiving this would be a great time for you to clean things up, to help yourself to feel better. Stop waiting for something external to make you feel better. Take responsibility for what you have control over, and you have the ability and control to make yourself feel better. Do something different, change it up. You're not lost. You're right here, right now, and everything you need is right here and right now. Your higher self wants you to return to a place of innocence, your heart space, your um, carefree, childlike feelings of joy and wonder, this playful energy. And perhaps life has been challenging. Who hasn't had a challenging experience, honestly? And, it's about how we transform through the challenges and how we are reborn, through our heartache, through the pain that we've experienced, and that which we overcome, that which we heal. So you are being called to return to innocence of the child, because you're highly intuitive. Trust your intuition, and that's another thing that I'm feeling is like you've disregarded your intuition in a lot of states, in a lot of situations, and it's landed you here. And now you're feeling sorry for yourself or feeling bad that you've landed here, and yet much of it is a direct result of choices and decisions that you have made along the way. The message on this card is innocence, purity, joy. You are being encouraged to just be you, beautiful, lovable you. Can you show up for yourself and love you? You are a light of joy in this world. Expect positive outcomes to flow from your honesty and pure intentions. So, yes, you're being guided to make some beautiful changes. And the energy and essence of the Divine Mother that is with you is Diana. And if we look at Diana, maybe I should cover that. I don't know if that's YouTube friendly. But she's also got some antlers on. And it says here, so these cards are really to connect us with the energy of the loving, unconditionally loving mother who is incredibly powerful, to awaken the goddess, the powerful divine mother within us. So Diana is an ancient lady of the beasts, called by the Romans goddess of light. A mistress of wild things, she is especially responsible for anything young and vulnerable, to be wild or human. She is a goddess of solitude, comfortable with the wilderness and with the great silences of life, of nature. She represents the mystic, primitive identity of the hunter and the hunted. She is the moon goddess, symbolizing the moon in the crescent phase. Yeah, okay. She stands for the virgin, a self sufficient, free goddess who lives life on her own terms, especially a goddess of women. She is related to all phases of female existence, from infancy to menstruation, through birth, nursing, menopause, and death. She stands for the part of us that is at home in the wilderness and at home with our primitive, instinctual nature. So, you are being asked to revisit that time in your life where you were able to experience pure joy from simply being the being of light that you are. And you are incredibly powerful. Your body is the vessel and the gateway to all abundance, all joy in this life. So take care of it. I trust that these messages have been supportive to you. If so, please let me know in the comments down below. Thank you. To those who were guided to the center pile, here are your messages. Oh, Peacekeeper. Every time I see this card, I think of White Buffalo Calf Woman. You let go of the need to be right. So being peaceful, saying our piece in peace doesn't mean that we have to be right. And so sometimes this need to be right at all costs is not complementary to experiencing peace in this life. So the big message that's coming through for you is to do what you need to do in order to remain peaceful at all times. So that means taking care of the heart that beats within you, showing up for yourself. If you're starting to feel um, agitated, take some deep breaths and bring yourself back to the place of peaceful. Because sometimes on this planetary realm, particularly in relationships, it's egos coming up against each other. And this one wants to be right, and so does this one. And so they butt heads. We are too grown up for that. It's time to move beyond that, and it's really time to show up for ourselves in an authentic and peaceful way and learn to communicate our needs, our wants, our desires, our wishes in a nonviolent, peaceful way so that it's received by those in our life. And then you've got this number 30 card. And what I'm feeling with this is like, you have climbed to the top of many mountains. You have swam through many stormy seas, and yet you are still here. Victory is yours as you continue to integrate the energies of the divine masculine, divine feminine, and divine child within you. It's like slaying dragons, is what I just heard in my head. And we are in the year of the wood dragon at the time of recording, and it is 12:55 at the time that I am recording this. So it's like, pay attention to all the love and support around you. 3 is the number of creation. So what are you here to create? What are you here to build? And in order to build that, is the foundation stable? Or do you need to make some adjustments and changes in order for the creation, the new life that you are building, to be on solid ground, is what I'm hearing, solid footing. Um, I do feel too that there is a need for a retreat a little bit, to go into the sweat lodge, if you will, or the cave or the cocoon, to really allow yourself some space to get clear. And to get clear, because it does feel, with that peacekeeper card coming out, perhaps you've been agitated. And I mean, if we look too far outside of ourselves, there's a lot enough to agitate and annoy us, and yet it doesn't serve us any good, or those around us any good, if we're agitated. And this is how we come off. It's going to be that ego battle with one another. Renewal is the next card, and it's perfect. I didn't even see that when I was looking at this card, and I saw this little, looks like a sweat lodge to me. But yes, this is a time of renewal. Do what you need to take care of yourself. Going into the cave, because you are in the midst of some deep healing and transformation. Snake is the symbol of the healer, and the snakes outgrow their skin all the time, and then they move along the earth and up against rocks and different things to let that get that skin off. And so I do feel like you have outgrown a situation in your life. You've outgrown some outdated thoughts and patterns in your life, and it's time now to let that skin go, let it fall off, so that you can continue to grow. We won't grow if we stay in the skin that is no longer fits, or we stay in relationships that no longer fits, or a job that no longer fills us up. So it's really time to move beyond what you have outgrown, and take the time that you need. The message on the back of the card here is rest, switch off the mind. Short holiday would do you a world of good at this time. And if you can't go away, just a little retreat to nature, 24-hour retreat, few days, just to yourself. A change of scenery results in renewed clarity and a sense of purpose. And you are here for great purpose. So do what you need to do. And the Divine Mother, oh my gosh, Eve, the mother of all creation. I can't believe this. I had this card sitting out for months, because it was the last card I pulled for myself quite some time ago. And I only put it back into the deck to do these readings. And so here she is again. Eve, the original mother, the mother of all creation. Um, I'm just going to read what it says on the card. And so I'm feeling like a lot of your wisdom and information, inspiration comes from way, way back to the beautiful times of, the proverbial Garden of Eden. Um, and you have these gifts and abilities to bring this beauty to your life and to the lives of those around you and those who are inspired by you and those who you support on their healing journey. The word Eve means life. The goddess Eve is the mother and nurturer of all life. She is the creator of the world and of all living beings, lady of the beasts, and steward of all growing things. Even in the Bible, she is portrayed with a snake. Here we go. Potent symbol of vital life force found in every living being, representing rebirth and regeneration. In one of the Gnostic texts, it is Eve who calls Adam to life. Eve is the embodiment of the primal female creative energy, of the powerful urge to create and sustain life. She is active femininity and relatedness to all lives. She is life itself. And, the energy of the divine feminine has been missing for a long time in the collective consciousness. The divine feminine principle of God is key to us moving beyond this restrictive patriarchal paradigm that we have all been born into new times where women as leaders, women as healers, women are restored to their rightful place, which is righteousness. And so we're doing it. And so you are doing it. And I thank you for that. Um, okay. And so if you were guided to the third pile of cards, oh, the heart guardian, protect your heart. And it is your beautiful heart that you came here to trust, to allow to guide you without condition, to move you forward on this journey of life. It says, love and let yourself be loved. And so this is a time where you are surrounded by the embrace of unconditional love, and you are being asked to offer that to yourself and to allow others in to love you too. Unfortunately, part of being human means we experience pain, particularly in love relationships. And so, in order for us, sometimes when we do that, we begin to protect our heart layers and layers. This is why so many people have the rounded shoulders, right? We want to allow our chest to be proud, our heart to be open, because the heart energy radiates out at least 6 feet. And so, we're in each other's heart space all the time. And it really feels like this is what you are being asked. Allow people to feel your heart. You're so beautiful. Number 19 here. And look at these guys. We've got two people here within each other's heart space. And it really, this is a number 19. So it comes to a 10, a 1. So this is a new beginning for you to make this um, to begin to live from your heart again, to begin to experience love again, allowing yourself to be loved, showing yourself love unconditionally, regardless of, sometimes if we're emotional, it's like, oh, we're too emotional. Emotions are a necessary part of being human. And those folks out there who can't express their emotions are missing out. They've really hardened their heart, hardened arteries. They may likely have a heart attack. Like we've got to open our heart, breathe deep, do what it takes. Imagine breathing in and out through the heart space so you can begin to connect with others in a really authentic way and to show up for yourselves in an authentic way. And then we have the forgiveness card. Forgive yourself for perceived wrongs, errors. Take yourself off the cross. I really feel that, like that. Stop with the crucifixion. This feels like the Mother Mary Magdalene energy, and this feels like the Christ energy. It's time to let yourself take yourself down off the cross. Forgive yourself for things that you have done. Forgive others, because by when we don't forgive others for trespassing on our beautiful hearts, then it's our heart that hardens. And so I really am feeling there is a call to forgive yourself. I'm seeing threes. So if you see 3 3 3 3 3, this kind of stuff, this is a reminder to you to forgive yourself. You are the light of Christ incarnate at this time. You are the living light here to shine. The message on the back of the card is it's time to heal old wounds. Forgiveness is required. Do not allow yourself to be a victim any longer, for in doing so, you only hurt yourself. You are eternally loved. Embrace the love that is being offered and allow it to heal you. And, call on the energy, call on Jesus, our brother. Yeah, that's all I have to say on that. Call on Jesus, our brother. He would like to support you. And the energy of the Divine Mother, like I said, I've already felt the Magdalene, the Mother Mary energy. And now we have Themis. And she is one of the oldest and most revered of the Greek goddesses, the daughter of Gaia, Mother Earth. You are a goddess of Earth. You are the daughter of Mother Earth. The earth goddess. Themis is a mother of the three fates who determine the destiny of all mortals and gods. Shown here as the giver of dreams, she once was consulted at Delphi as the bestower of oracles. Themis is Themius, not thymus. Thymus is your gland, your high heart. Themius is the prophecy incarnate. Her oracles derive from her sense of order and connection to nature. In Greek mythology, transferred to Mount Olympus, the personified and social order of law and custom, a reminder that social order is ultimately dependent on natural order of the earth. Themis, Themis is a grounded earthly goddess who is also comfortable moving through the shifting mantic world of dreams. She is deep wisdom, familiar with both the depths of earth and the heights of the sky. Glide into soul. So it really feels like you have some really amazing gifts, and it's up to you to heal your heart. Protect your heart. Don't close your heart. Allow your heart to open. Rose quartz would be greatly beneficial to you at this time. If you're a woman, just stick it in your bra so it's sitting right there close to your heart. And know that in this moment and all moments, you are wanted, needed, and loved unconditionally. You are guided and protected. And it's really, really critical that you take these steps now forward on your healing journey. You are supported each and every step and each and every breath along the way. So until next time, beautiful souls, I see you, I feel you, I love you. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you for all the love and support you show me with your thumbs up, your comments, and your subscriptions. They are deeply supportive, and I am eternally grateful. So until next time, take good care. Namaste.